seem like they want to sleep. This is the chance to make people not sleep. File.
I think they will sleep.
No, then you make it so they don't sleep. Okay, Vincent.
Okay,
This is your TED talk.
I will try my best. Okay, good evening to my fellow friends and Dr. Adib. And now I'm going to present our group project. So the name is Malaysia Stock Forecast and Trend Comparison Dashboard. Okay. So for introduction here, as we can see, the stock market is very dynamic, and especially for the short-term stock market, they were affected by the something like economy. You know that some economy news, they will affect many up and down very well, and there are no the user-friendly web to help user to use by their intuition. Okay, so next step. Okay, so our project is used by the Python-based web dashboard built by Streamlit, and also we're using the SQITK3073A to predict the random forecast, and using the matplotlib to visualize the table. Okay, and next. Okay, so the problem statement is we combine both historical stock analysis and short-term price forecasting, and the stock is highly dynamic and influenced by shifting economic conditions. And we provide the interactive stock trend, compare multiple stock, and generate the short-term forecast. Okay.
Okay, I'm Monsongdi. I will explain about the methodology. So the first user input. So in our dashboard, in user input, we can put the maximum of 5 stocks, and the session will provide, or you can use search to find the stock you want. Then the user can select to view only historical or with prediction stock graph, which means the user can select he only want to see the historical graph or add on the prediction stock. So in the data retrieval, source market data is fetched using Yahoo Finance API, which means our data is currently. So in the time period of 3 months and close price of stock. Okay, for pre-processing, need to deliver data for modeling by 7-day moving in average, 14-day moving average, and late to a closing price to use the previous day price as a predictor. And for prediction, we make the short-term prediction for the next 30 days by using MA7, MA40, and NEC1, and it used to predict the closing price for next day. This process will repeat for 1 month. Okay. And visualization dashboard plots the historic closing price in blue and prediction price will for the next later day in green. Okay, all this will be shown in our dashboard. So for our workflow is for our boss or our customer. So when we start, because we got 2 modes. The first mode is stock forecast, And the next is the comparison. So if we choose the comparison, which we will go to the page comparison, and we can choose two stocks, and if our stock is same, which means two stock but it's the same stock, which means it cannot be compared. So it will show the remind that stock can be the same, and will display the chart. If we choose the stock forward forecast, then we'll go to page schedule and the sidebar input, and our input can be more than 5. If more than 5, we will show the warning, and if not, and if over 5 or equal to 0, we'll show a warning, and if not, we can select the data range, which is month, and then select our forecast mode. Then the prediction selected, which means we can select we want to see the prediction or not, and we will display the chart. So now we will go to the result.
So this is our dashboard, and in the stock forecast, we can choose among the 10 data selected. We choose the 10 most popular data in Malaysia for this stock forecast. And if we did not select any stock, it will have a warning that you need to at least select one stock. And so now we need to select stock to compare or let you have a scene of the forecast. So I will choose 5 stock. So at here, you only can choose you want to see the past trend of the stock market, or you can also choose to see the historical and prediction of the next 30 days. So at here we can select how many days we want to use for the prediction for the next 30 days. So okay, for example, we use 12 months to predict the next 30 days forecast. So you can have a look at here. You have the forecast. Okay. So if 24 months, then the graph will be different because it uses more data to predict. And also we can choose 2 data for compare.
Okay, now I need change to me. Then okay, I open the.
If you 6, so it may not be so accurate because it's only used 6 months data for prediction. Okay, so now I proceed to the comparison of stock.
Okay, now I continue to the comparison graph for the closing price comparison. Okay, this is the example of the Telecom Malaysia and SQITK3073A. But if I change to the same as SQITK3073A to stock 1, it cannot. You need to choose the 2 different stock for comparison. So they need to do the comparison for them to invest the stock, so the investor know what on their hand the stock is valuable or not valuable. They need to know. So they need to use this to do comparisons. You can use he can use the different like here for Telecom Malaysia, Telkom Digi, etc., Maxis and more. So I change to the So I go to the conclusion. We implemented random forest regulation to make price prediction based on moving average and past price trends. A comparison mode will also include to allow users to visually compare two stocks in a single chart. The system provides an interactive and user-friendly tool to support data-driven decision-making in the stock market. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause to your friend and you, right? Because this is the final presentation. Jangan jump lagi. I would like to ask question.
Wait.
Oh yeah.
We have some additional.
Oh, additional. Got additional.
Yes, we
Alright.
said. Wait a minute.
Okay. Your project is, I think, is very good. But what model do you use? Here, I have to baca lah you punya result. Please calculator. Right. This, you say 7-day moving average MA7, MA14, lag 1 closing time, pre-processing. Right here. But the one you use is price of close kan? The one that 6, yang 24, that is price. Close price kan?
Yes, closing price.
But why do you say here 7-day moving average MA7 to capture 7-day, 14, lag 1? What is here?
Oh, that is.
What is
I can
this?
explain. This is used in our calculation, in our code. When we for the 7, we calculate for the average in 7 days, and the 14 is average for 14 days. So which means the lag 1 is the current data. So we want to predict the next data. So we use the current data to 7 day here, 7 day.
Ni tu bagi tahu benda simple je. Okay, for regression, you know regression, forecasting of regression, a continuous data. So you use close price. If I have 6 close price, then I will get the 7, which is not accurate lah. I cannot have the 6. I must have so many data points, right? Okay, hence you use 24. From the 24 point, you are predicting the next point. Hence, you say that it is not nampak macam tak cantik kan? Memang tak cantik. 24 point to get the next point is not much. You must have so many data. How many data? The more the merrier, right? So when you say 24, it is not enough. Although nanti nampak cantik kan, you must have a lot. Let's say 100, 200, then you got the very nice data. That is regression. That we know lah, straight. Everyone is in the same page. Now, suddenly here, it's written 7-day moving average, 14-day moving average to capture medium trend plan. To do what?
Which means the 7 day is the first our prediction, and for the 14 day you will replace the 7 day, and it will become repeat and make the prediction be along.
Macam mana tu? Do you understand my confusion? Do you understand kenapa Dr. confused?
Because the MA7 and MA14 is used for the it's used at the historical, so it's a week or 2 weeks before, so it used to do this graph, so it's more accurate.
To do a graph.
To do the historical graph.
To do historical graph. Or to do the historical graph.
Yeah.
So after the historical graph got,
and then the
so that line is not price close price.
Yeah, East Coast price, but East Coast price for the stock means that it's like reduced.
You know what is moving average? Moving average. The word is moving average. From the 7 point, I get this 8 point. That is moving average. Nama pun moving average, right?
Okay.
Normally people use moving average to decide whether you want to buy or sell. Tunjuk kod terus tuan-tuan. Tu 14 ke bawah. Tu nampak MA7 equal to DF close rolling window 7 min. Okay, then so what?
Oh, this our settings. So we
You are
Okay, we
training
go
on
here.
moving average. Not you are training. You are not training based on price, close price. See that? For your model, X equal to DF MA7, MA14, leg 1. So that is X and Y is close. Nampak tu? The 138 and 139. Nampak tu? MA7, yeah. And then after that, you train that. So you are giving 3 input to get 1 output. The close.
Yeah.
But it's really strange. Faham tak? You understand why Dr. say very strange? Normally you only use 1. You are using 3 kind of data to get the close. So this is why Dr. cakap strange. Normally I've never encountered people are using like something like this. Although you ask ChatGPT kan, you see, before this if you learn orange, you are using 1 set of data, right, to get the next. Now within the 1 set of data, you have extrapolate. You can get 3 output, MA7, M14 and like 1. And the 3 is determining the next point. It is not straightforward. I have a continuous data, so I have 1. I have a continuous data, I can make 3, I get 1. It's very strange. And from your writing, I don't understand. Right. No. From here, you don't use the closing price to do the prediction. But why? Why complicated thing? Could you compare your MA7, MA14 and leg 1 against a prediction that only use closing? See, your method here, the same method, is without the close to, not from that your code video. Kan nampak tu, X equal to MA7, MA14, leg 1. Can you just do from close? Cannot. X from close to get the close. Or it's not doable, something like that. Then if you compare that, what is the... Faham tak? You guys tak? You are not understand why Dr. is not understand.
Yeah, I know. The doctor, you said we just use the closing prices, but not the MA7, MA4 technique, the technique of the financial.
Normally people are doing that.
Oh, right.
Normally people are doing, for example, if you want to eat the next apple, what you do? You eat apple, get the apple. Right?
Yes.
Something like that kan? Now, you know what you want to eat. This apple, no, I don't go use the apple, I potong-potong. Okay, ini jenis lain apple, jenis lain apple, jenis lain apple. Jenis apple berlainan. But have dimasakkan. I have the raw apple. This raw apple, bawah kan. I create 3 different apple to predict the raw apple of tomorrow. You understand? Right, it's normally people just use raw, get the next raw. But you are using raw, get the polished raw. Then from the polished raw, get the real raw, the future raw. So that this is good. But
Not enough.
I'm not sure why you do this.
It's too complex, is it?
It's complex. But if you can compare with this raw, get raw, right? And you can determine your method is better or. And this is why people will hire you, because you have increased the accuracy of predicting. Maybe you don't need the 200 raw. You only need the 24. You see, you use the 24, not the 200 to get a better forecasting. You are using
24 months.
24 months. Do you think 24 is enough to get the next point? In reality,
For short term, I think it's okay.
no. If you behave like this, right, you only have 24 points to get the next point. People will say the data is not sufficient.
Oh, the
But you suddenly your data seems sufficient. Maybe because you use this, I'm not sure.
actually the data is 24 months, but it convert into days. So that we
The
have
days converted to month, the months
month convert to days. So we have many of the plot.
or it's not 24 months,
It's
it's
not just
24 times 30.
Yes.
Alright, right. That makes sense because 24 does not make sense.
Yes.
Okay. That's all. I think my comments not really a comment. I want you to make it more understandable here, because from here I'm losing point. Right. This feature help machine learning, but I don't understand. Right. That's one thing. If you go to your Canva, every people or not every people already go back. Right. If you go to your Canva, if you go to your process flow tadi tu, your workflow, you have done a workflow tadi, go back, right? If you notice here, give a warning. Equal to input, give to warning. Your system will do what? After give a warning.
It must go back.
It should go back to the sidebar input.
Same, remind stop can be the same. Then, so what?
So you will go back to the selected stop.
Where is the arrow?
Okay.
The computer is stupid. Very simple. You always remember this. You want to put elephant to the fridge. How what you do? You open the elephant. You put, and you want to close. You need to close it, right? You need to tell. The flow must full. It cannot. Pandai-pandai you can fikir. After the remind stop can be the same, right? Let the one that read pandai-pandai, right? This is something that you need to look back, because if you give this, the program is wrong, right? This is major problem. Okay, that's all. Thank you very much. Right, please stapler this. Stapler this. Tomorrow give me a better one. Right, but this one left here. Okay. Okay.